All day, every day. Lots on, hobos.
Sang out in an immaculate chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris.
All day, every day. Small bot offline. Do I need to bang out a text? Brainstorm minis with the raid or pride with the bits. 7 seconds till we go live. Coil Daddy, his swole bot down.
Let's do it!
Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on the literal best of all days, coming to you live from that Beats Lab. In an undisclosed location in Central Florida, we're doing it again. Uvagar, what's up, brother? Pento in the house. Pain Station Minis, what's up, man? Did you change your name? Are we getting no Swolebot action? I got a text to the bot master. Banged out the text. No Swolebot. Call that. Thank you. Request mom in the chat. Torjin, not Trajan. What's up, dog? What's everyone up to? Ty winning the squanchies of all viewers 102 months back to Bizak. Let's get our shit pushed in by Eldar. Oh, he might be moving again. Door Dog, what's up, brother? We're gonna continue on our avatar. We did some impromptu lava nonsense last stream, and we're gonna continue on that today. Exclamation point class, exclamation point limited, guys. I'm trying to sell a couple class spots. Take a look at the free syllabus. Type exclamation point class. Shout out to Pento. We did a lesson today. Check this text. Got the triple dots. Nordog. Power outage. So maybe 10-15 minutes. There's a power outage. 10-15 minutes. Bot be back on. Oh shit. This is a good playlist right here. I'm with this. So I'm excited to make some headway on the Avatar project here today. Reminder, exclamation point patrons, anyone who signs up for Patreon during a show gets a free 30-minute consultation, which I've done a couple of already. Looking to get those signups before the month ends out. I got to get paid. But I've also been playing a lot of Diablo 4. New season dropped. We did a stream last night, Monday Night Raw Dog. We did a little Path of Exile 2 and Diablo 4 troll on the market. Ulvagar, what's up, man? We're just doing our thing. Say the month ender or Friday? Let me look. It's Friday, baby. Literally the month ender. Idiot Rampage. Month ender Friday. Yeah. It's been a good month. LVO. 40K like crazy. Started a new painting project. New season of Diablo. This is a hype month. And January has a lot of... January is a big month, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in January. So yeah, action-packed. Uvagar, what you been into, brother? Also, I figured out I have perfected my homemade twisted tea. Now, my lady just got back from the gas station and she found twisted tea extreme, but it's blue raz, which I don't know about. I don't know if I like that, but it's extreme. It's 8%. But I think I perfected it homemade twisted tea. Crystal Light. Straight up. Tea, lemon, Crystal Light. And vodka. What's going on here? What did I buy on Amazon in January? I feel like I need to click this. Kramus, what's up, Kram? What you into? How's post LVO life? Gonna have to try the recipe. Go, boy. It's good. It works. December 19th. What did I buy? No idea. Man, Amazon's a goddamn scam. Cracked. You cracked the BattleTech code and slain it on eBay? What do you mean? What'd you figure out? Yeah, go boy, it works. I've been dialing it in. I did my own brew tea, everything. But turns out, trash tier tea works best. Straight up Crystal Light. Like the tea lemon. Mix that bitch up. doing like 2 double shots and a single shot in this container. Rests crystallite. Kramis, you figured out how to highlight everything super quick and it leaves some bounds past most everything else out there. Nice. Kramis is the Battletech eBay guy. I like that. Oh no. Lost my stickies. Here we go. That's your favorite description, go boy? You're like, you don't want it to be good to you. War Pigman, what's up, brother? So who else has been playing Diablo 4? Played a little bit with Replay last night. Dirty Mike's team made with his theme bag. War Pigman. Yovagar, he says, I have, but I don't have the expansion? Isn't it free to play right now? Free to play. He's only partially a hobo D4 now. We leveled up his barbarian last night before bed. Pento spirit board all the way. Oh yeah, regard it is, but I don't want to build up a character and then not be able to access stuff because I don't get the expansion. So what do you lose out on? I mean, it's totally worth it. I mean, I'm not criticizing your financial responsibilities. The game's hella fun. It's just so fun. We did a stream on it. You were there for a little bit of it. But like, I just pulled side by side. I was like, let's go to my end game PoE2 warrior. Let's do some like end game mapping. Right. And then let's go into my end game barbarian in Diablo 4, which has got way less hours and way less like, you know, minutes committed and way less struggle, just way more dopamine. And dude, people are just watching, you know, who don't have any dog in the fight are like, D4 are obviously better. How's this not a? How are people actually discussing this? So if you have no dog in the fight and you come to it, and you just see that you're just like, let me play this. We're gonna do the warrior here and the warrior here. Let's just, these are both end game, over 200-hour playthroughs. Like, this is top tier shit. You can't. It's as objective as possible, and unless you came in with a PoE2 bias or a Diablo 4 bias, it doesn't matter. Just like, yeah, I'd rather play the D4 one. That looks fun. So that was a fun little game session. D4 is what D3 should have been. D3 was its own game. I mean, I think every game is better than the last. So, like, I think D2 is the greatest game of all time. But D3, I have just as many fun memories of. You know, and in D4, they just keep pushing. So D4 only exists because D3 exists. D3 only exists because D2 exists. So you can't have one without the other in that order. Spec in the chat, yo, the Fabricator General. Bogart, that's true. I can see it. Like the Crusader class, but that was about the story. But nothing like D2 and D4. Yep. Like D2 is a product of its time. It was truly inspired, truly innovative beyond compare. And then D3, they went graphically went in a different direction, but game-wise, objectively, a better game. And as far as mechanics. And they stuck with it, developed it, spent a decade inventing the modern kind of seasonal play that we've all come to expect from ARPGs, League play. It's like the 7th best-selling PC game of all time. Like, people talk about how it failed. I'm like, I've talked to high-level executives at Blizzard. Like, it did not fail. They made shitloads of money. Like, people played it. And then D4 is kind of the hybrid of the two. With everything they've learned along the way. It's so fun. And PoE 2 is so fun. I love them both. Yeah, Uvagard. The look is what made people upset because in their mind's eye of what Diablo 2 looked like, Diablo 3 deviated from that closer to the World of Warcraft look. And so that created a void in the market. And PoE was born. Which was just Diablo-like clone. But then they spent a decade developing their game, and it became something more than the sum of its parts. So it became its own thing too. They're both good. For different reasons. I've got issues with both, and I've got praises for both. Heard that one, Bogard. Spec, talk about deviating from the look. Fallout 1, 2 versus 3. Yep. Hey, Fallout 3 is my favorite one. Fallout 3 is the game. Outside of like Diablo 2, like that's it, like a game that changed my life. My first playthrough of Fallout 3. 100%. I can never get that back. It was a one-time deal, and I wish I knew how important that deal was while it was happening. You know what I mean? But goddamn, that shit was amazing. You know? Fucking get out of here. Penta says Fallout 3 is a huge part of my life, right? Groundbreaking. Game changer. Out of control. on. Ugh. Bioshock, yep. Bioshock is another one that I put on the list. Pento. Top tier single player playthrough of all time. It's also on my list. Bioforge, yeah, that's an old school title. Respect. You know, there's only one way forward, and that's forward, right? Like, so if you make the same game you made last time, it's just like any popular band. People say like, come up with some new shit. It's the same as the first album. And then if you try to do something new, people say, I don't like their new album. It's, you know, it's too different than their first album. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Punish for innovation, punish for stagnation. Eternal Darkness, yeah, Spec. We had a lot of fun with Eternal Darkness. A very a very baller game that was undersold. A lot of people don't know about it because it was Nintendo GameCube launch title. Very uncharacteristic of the GameCube Nintendo lineup. The game was out of control. Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. God, that game was so good. And that was an OG Silicon Knights title. And Silicon Knights made another game that was so fucking awesome to me. Uvagard, oh yeah, the scare tactics they put in that game. Too human, baby. Uvagard knows. Too human. Reapray knows. I'm so fucking happy that more than one person in the chat knows about Too Human. Reapray, you still got it? Yo, you can't even buy it now, like, because of the lawsuit. That game was so good. Oh, it's free on Xbox Live? It was like ripped from all Xbox Marketplace for a while because they had their lawsuit with Epic. Yeah, they stole Unreal Engine. Like, which is undeniable. Which is undeniable. With regard, it was an incredible story of Boulder's, like, telling of Boulder's story. That game, I fucking love that game. You want to talk about a game? I just wished that they just worked with Epic. They didn't try to, like, pretend they didn't steal their engine. And we got, like, the expansions and the DLCs that that game needed because that game deserved so much. The game was, like, straight up Diablo sci-fi on console, like, with award-winning, like, control methods. Replay, they didn't steal it, but they sued for it not working as advertised. Epic proved it did and revoked their license. Well, yeah, and then the other part of that, though, was they still came out with the game using the Epic engine. But saying they didn't, they made their own engine because they just ripped it in their Canadian studio. So like they still made the game, still used the fucking engine that was proved to work, and pretended it was their own invention, their own engine. What's that car thing behind you on the wall? Oh, it's just my TV playing this like a lo-fi channel on YouTube, War Pigment. Yeah, the flick of the stick combat system was so good, Ubergar. I love that game. I played the shit out of it. I was fucking. You want to talk about Rear Prey? You know, like, you know how I am in Diablo? I was like that too, you know. And they did like a Marvel game too. Silicon Knights was awesome. But fucking Eternal Darkness is one of the best horror games of all time. These guys are mad creative. Templar, how am I gonna paint all these new Eldar minis? Well, I'll show you. Templar in chat, what's up, brother? How you doing, post LVO? With regard, I think Diablo with a flick stick would get me playing Monk. We're talking about Diablo 4 on Switch too. That can slap. Bro, to this day, Rear Prey. My fucking goddamn human bioengineer build for fucking 2 human. Oh my god. What a savage. I fucking love that guy. JA1904, yo, where the Twisted Tea's at? I got a homemade Twisted Tea right here. This is Crystal Light Tea Lemon with tons of vodka. But also downstairs, I have new Twisted Tea Extreme in the fridge. Rear Prey, that game was just like Diablo. It was all about the runes. You collected runes, and that's like, it was like your aspects. And so I was on a 2 human trading forum. It was all about Xbox Live trading for runes, epic runes. And it was all about 4-socket gear to customize your shit. JA1904, what's up, brother? Thank you for the sub, homie. Get some love in chat. Bro, I got so deep, Rear Prey. So fucking deep. Francois, how do I sign up for a bit of consultation? Well, my promo is sign up on Patreon for $10 or more a month, and you get a free $30 or 30-minute consultation. Because I need people on Patreon being regular subs. If you are not amenable to signing up on a platform, which you may not be, because I know we've been talking. So I got 2 models I've picked color palettes for, but having some difficulties plotting my approach. That's exactly what I do it for. If you just go to exclamation point patrons, if you just go to my Patreon page, sign up for $10 a month, get all my content, DM me on Patreon. Hey, send me that link for the consult. I'll send you a link to my schedule, and you can just pencil yourself in. And we do a Zoom call. Did one of those today, or last night. That's why I offer it. It's exactly what you're talking about. Rear Prey, that game slapped. I loved it. It was a very special time in my life. I just gotten laid off from a job. I was on unemployment for like 6 weeks. And I played just 2 human for the 6 fucking weeks though. While getting gangster. I'll never forget it. Alright, guys. Exclamation point class. Exclamation point patrons. Our in-game promo. Exclamation point class prize. Every $50 donated. We'll give away to the audience a free course. Free class. Alright, Templar. This is what we're working on. So we airbrushed them up white, yellow, and then we just started painting in the lava rocks. And we're gonna work on that. And you did something similar for yours. But what I want to do is I want to focus on the torso. And so we can cut in some of the details. Because this was just really like a sneak peek to show you guys the system. But there's way more to it. And so we need to kind of clear out some of the details up top so it's easy to look at. Because right now it's kind of just like shitty and out of focus. Easy peasy. What's up, brother? Let me just use a little brush soap here. Overguard, thanks, man. A little brush soap. Rinse this brush. This guy too. I didn't do any painting this weekend. The brushes are kind of stale. Actually, I did some painting classes, and then I didn't wash my brushes. Captain Banhammer, my dude, speak of the devil, man. How you doing, brother? So what we want to do, Banhammer, is we want to lock in some of these avatar details. And so I think we're just going to get creative. All right, so we've got armor. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Burgundy, baby. I fucking love this color. I'm just doing it. That's all the thought. That's all the thought that's going into this. A little nuke, a little water. So for example,
warning. Please evacuate. This is not a drill. Warning. Please evacuate. This is not a drill.
Rotate. So I'm treating this as the blocking color. And then we'll do way more to it than this. We're just raw dogging it for the most part. This is the commission for Someone Cut the Banhammer. Yeah, this is a sponsored content piece. So we're just taking straight up burgundy, raw dogging it right over these pieces that are not as muscles and shit. Oh no. I dropped my brush, swiped it all the way across the back of his leg. So here's some water and some noosh. Water, paper towel, water, paper towel. All right, I can paint over that, no problem. Good to go. All right, back to mahogany raw dogging. Right or pride, happy little accidents. So we want to get the armor subtracted out. And what I'm thinking already is that we want to get this burgundy laid out. And then I might even use an old school wash technique. I'm thinking a dark purple wash. Civics. Do I airbrush the doors? Yeah. So it looks like his hand is straight up all a gauntlet. So just gonna paint it all burgundy at this step. and subtract from it if I have to. Yeah, and I see some skin inside of it. So there'll be a little bit of a reverse subtraction. It's faster to do it this way than to try to paint around the palm of his hand. Looking to start airbrushing Civic. To pick airbrush station if I want to paint in my office. I paint in my bedroom, man. As long as you just, I mean, if you do a lot of big stuff, then maybe you want a spray booth, like a little tabletop spray booth. But if you're just gonna paint one model at a time, you're fine. The way I teach people how to airbrush in my classes, it's really like 90% of the paint hits the bottle, 10% hits my paper. No, I'm not like spraying it into the world. Right now we're just going raw dog, high opacity, low moisture, right off the palette. We're using mostly stippling brush strokes with heart pulls. Mo's Magic, what's up, brother? Dark Horse tuning in, what's up?
Ranked at and rated R.
Arm brace band thing. Like I said, I'm thinking burgundy, purple wash, the dark purple.
Mom, today sucked. I'm not feeling great.
Cut in the details and the highlights.
They call me names. Was it so tough and the world so lame? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade? This morning blue, I stayed up till 2. People stare at me like I'm trapped in a zoo. Was it so tough and the world so lame? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade?
Yeah. Laid it out. And anytime you spray a model with the airbrushing, like a bright color like yellow, white, you end up having a lot more work to do in this phase. A lot more cutting in.
I'm down on my luck, am I good enough? I'm searching for trust, do I look too much? Was it so tough and the world so lame? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the
Because, Uvagard, because now your recesses are bright instead of dark. So you started with a dark primer, then you shot into all the recesses and the crevasses with something bright. where normally the black primer would just like hide that. So you have to cut out and erase in its entirely as you move in tighter into these shadows. Whereas if it was just a, you know, like a dark color and hiding in there, you could just let it ride. But I can't let there be like a white or a bright yellow deep in a recess. I upgraded to the number 6. Just heart pull. We're just going to paint even the little flame trails. So, like I said, I moved ahead of schedule when I started painting the lava pattern. It's really important for us to start cutting all this other stuff in, though. Slow him, Two-Face. It's on your birthday. Can I get 400 birthday yo dogs from my man Sloan Two-Face? Happy birthday, brother. Just raw dogging and stippling. Got a little on his leg. Let's grab a little water, a little noosh. Clean that up. Problem. Francois, do you have a Forge Roll Fulgrim? Or Orati? What is that? No, I don't have any of those. I'll do a lot of forge rolled paint jobs, honestly. With the other one. We're just raw dogging, slopping this burgundy on. Always be rotating. Go. Hulkamania colors. That's right, big uncle. That's right, brother. It's the Daughters of Cain giant snake chick. Oh, yeah, that's right. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I can help you with that, man. I mean, I've painted a lot of Forge World in my life. And I'm still gonna paint these I'm gonna keep painting the fire burgundy too. Just separate it. Just so I can see where it is. There's gonna be some brushwork involved in that though. And also the good thing about the burgundy selection is that burgundy is essentially a purpley red paint. And that works well with blurring and blending into the yellow. There's a lot of color theory explanations for that. You don't need to know about them. You just need to know it's real. Big ass fucking wings. That's right, Francois. Ubergar says that red is just bam. It looks pretty red on camera, but it's it's burnt. Okay, so like that's red. It's in the red family, but you'll see soon why I'm using it. There's some color theory reasons. So I'm treating the fire as an accessory, so I'm painting it too. And the fact that we've gone with such an in-your-face color scheme means we need to make some in-your-face decisions about details. Because contrast is the highest order of magnitude, is the highest order of reason. And the problem with the GW box art is it's well executed with low contrast. So I want to do high contrast, decently executed. Out of my teachings. And this gives me an opportunity to kind of cut in and finalize issues with when we airbrushed it. Now you'll notice that some areas, like where we had to overcoat the yellow, it's a little patchy. And so we had to hit that again. The yellow being so bright is a bad base color to get this on opaque.
Yo, my crew the best. Yo, crew way less. My crew the best.
Crushing, all colors the same. Yo, crushing, he knows. All colors are the same color. I don't give a fuck. Color theory is bullshit. Doesn't exist. It's all the same color. All right, that's pretty good. Armor chunks locked in. Remember, we still have shoulder pads, face, and chest plate. Do that shit later.
Make the place blow up.
Bulgaria, it's a classic one-liner from the show. Thank you, Peto. The burgundy is fun. It's one of my favorite colors. I'll show you why soon. E-Biscuit, what's up, brother? I'll show you. You'll see what makes the burgundy slap so hard. We're trying to shore up some of our foundations now. Some of our ledges.
My crew the best.
Yep. Burgundy, mahogany, dark sea, Ben, bismuth, yellow, also damn good. Well, Captain Banehammer. All right, so we're just trying to cut in the deets. So now we gotta get the nut curtain. I don't know. Yeah, this track slaps. Let's see. Okay, I know. I got it. Biscuit says, damn, been a while since I've been streamed. The gray whiskers are popping. Grew a beard out for my anniversary, and turns out I look 50. Goobertown, hobbies, in chat. Man, Brant, what's up, brother? So the new reveal is ultramarine blue from my new hobbies. It's faded ultramarine. We're just gonna raw dog that on there. Hit it hard, hit it gangster. Goobertown knows about sick drops.
This is not a drill. Warning. Please evacuate. This is not a drill. Warning. Warning. Warning.
Go. Faded ultramarine blue. I think there's a belt buckle I missed. We have to find that.
Public internet open one. Stole 2% freeze, but they got none. Can I make them say I never had a laser gun? But it's the Jedi tricks I'm playing on your mind, son.
Orc Pride just donated a C note to the stream, which unlocks 2 class giveaways. Can I get some strong man love and chat from my man Orc Pride, the true gangster, true legend, true supporter? I appreciate you so much, brother. Let me get some hype in chat right there. Francois, you like a black glaze over reds, reestablish highlights. Well, that's a cool technique. The secret to red oftentimes is just starting darker and building up. E-Biscuit, have you tested out the new spray paint line yet? Yeah, it's good shit. Let me see. Flip that pickle, guys. They get some love and chat from my boy. Orc Pride. Goobertown Hobbies, you be at, I saw someone was asking, I think it was Goat Boy, you can be at Adepticon again? Come up to the room for some drinks, some cocktails. Raw dog it. We got the number 6 right here.
All I seek to find is a world that's mine. Need a place to hide. Will you free my mind?
We're going to give away at least 2 class slots during the whip session, guys, because of your boy Orc Pride. Slow and Two-Face, your lady gifted you a trip to GW matched 40K event. Any tips for a 2,000 point Blood Angels list? Appreciate. 0 models built, 0 models painted. February 16th. 2 weeks? Slum Two-Face? Is that all you got? I mean, it's like, do you have any of these? Do you own any models yet? Like, are we trying to theory craft? Do you just have a collection of models and that's all we got? Like, man, dude, you make me panic, dog. You need to fucking sign up for a consultation so I can set you up on a project management course. Goat Boy, is Milwaukee closer to Goobertown? I think it's the same for him. Goat Boy, 10 Dreadnoughts, yeah, obviously. Do you own any models? Storms you face? Do you have like what's the sitch? Like, what do you have? Because it can be done. We can do it. Especially if you don't plan on winning. All right, we gotta get these straps now. Let me look at the box art for reference. Oh, it's on the floor. Get some inspiration. All right. Inspiration acquired. So the little glyphs I'm also gonna paint faded ultramarine. Go boy, you finish it. Did you? I mean, are you gonna have an army ready? I'm not signed up for anything in Adepticon because everything's sold out so fast. But I'll bring like 1,500 points for match play. Or me for open play. So if anybody wants to get 1,500 point open plays in, let me know.
If all my love has got you feeling too much, it's feeling too much for you, then all my love is gonna dance with someone that shows love, not you. If all my love has got you feeling too much, it's feeling too much for you, then all my love is gonna dance with someone that shows love, not you.
Ooh. That's why I don't like airbrush blends. You will once you start airbrushing. All right, we're just stippling along these joints. Yeah, this faded ultramarine looks really good. People going up. I like the way it's coming out.
Then all my love is gonna dance with someone that shows love, not you.
that? What's that? Fleet Eldar, yep. Go boy. According to almost everyone, Space Marines are the easiest to learn game with. I played one game with Admech. It was a lot. Yeah, Admech is a lot. Not wrong. Francois, hopefully you can do some cons next year. I feel you. Lone Two-Face. From memory, I have a new BA box set, Bell Predator, couple of dreads, 2 squads of turkeys, Death Company with jump packs, a couple of characters like Mephiston, plenty of Primaris available. I always go to events for the social crack before, during, and after. So, you need to categorize all that. I need you to go to the Army Builder app. I need to make a 2,000 point army with the models you have. That's step one, baby. With the models you have, make 2,000 points. That's step one of project management. Doesn't matter if it's good. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's your core. We'll expand from there later. Make that 2,000 point list. So once you know what the 2,000 point list is, start building that shit right now. Francois bought all the airbrush stuff 15 years ago. Base layers was all I ended up using it for. Wasn't worth the effort. I mean, that's your taste, but I would challenge you to untie yourself from bias, because 15 years ago, that was a pretty common sentiment on the internet. I'm the guy who brought airbrush into miniatures, and what I used to have to deal with was, I don't like it, too airbrushy. And a lot of people's bias came from the fact that I was cranking out 2,000 point armies every 10 days. So it was like a jealousy thing. And then over time, and so your approach to airbrushing is as cartoonish as you want it to be. But ultimately, airbrush generates a superior product to paintbrush. So using the tool correctly to generate a superior product and save time is objectively a superior methodology than hand painting everything like a peasant. Especially if you already own the tool. And so, like, I started the market, and I remember people just laughing at me on DACA in 2010. While I was like cashing checks every 2 weeks for new armies. So, you decide how cartoonish it is. That's you. I would highly recommend an airbrush for a project consultation on the 2 Forge World models that you were talking about. Even if it's just to lay down base layers and with flawless finishes. No cartoonish highlights, nothing. You know, just flawless end game result. Airbrush is cheating, baby. And if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Hold on, let me go back to the box. Where the fuck is the sprue? I'm a little concerned that I don't know where the sprue is. Because there's definitely a missing part. Oh, there. There's gotta be a belt buckle, man. No, that's just this fucking molten belly button. I thought there was a place for his fucking championship belt. Never mind. Or Pride knows. Okay, now the actual strap color. We got to be careful with this. You see how we're starting to paint ourselves into a bit of a We're painting ourselves into a corner. So we got to keep everything darker than this nonsense. Mostly. And we can't just rely on good old reliable black strap colors. Because the lava's black. So we have to come up with something else. That's also reasonable. Might just have to go with another classic, another staple. Francois, you get it. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's fine. Whatever you do to get it done. But something is, if you bought real Forge World models, oh, definitely. I mean, I definitely like Krylon spray for primer on stuff like that. But top tier base coats on top tier financial investments. We've got Mahogany, one of the best in the game. And he's got like a chest mount that goes in between these two straps. We'll just try to lay it down. Always be rotating. Just straight up mahogany. And the yellow makes it tricky. That's gonna look a little it's gonna look a little too close to black until we get some highlights on it. You ordered a bust recently, Francois? What kind of games do you play? So you mostly play game pieces? Art pool. Looking for right angle. $40K, $30K mostly. Apocalypse is your favorite format to play. 65K points of Dark Angels. Good lord, man. It's awesome. Getting that strappy. And we still gotta do all the lava skin. It's just good to do it now, to do it after this step, because I'm gonna mess up doing this step. And so you don't want to, you know, repaint something twice. I just did this on the front a little bit so you guys can see where it's going. Well, it's gonna be a minute before we go back to painting that lava feeling. So we want to block in all this nonsense first. But also doing the chest to give us getting the chest up first lets us get the shoulders and the chest mount on sooner. Sloan Two-Face. That's my guy right there, dropping a 50 spot on the chat, giving away a fucking
Have
class.
a drink, dog.
Let me get some strong man loving chat. Says have a drink, dog. I will. I will. Can I get some hype in chat from my man Sloan Two-Face? Uvagar says the blue just grounds the rest of the colors. It's so good. Yeah, the blue is good. It's gonna go further though. Jimmy Norris was Havoc. The axe looks good right now. I don't know what color it's gonna be. I haven't gotten there yet. Francois, you haven't started a bust yet, but you got an anime girl named Rin Shama. I don't know what color the axe is going to be yet. It's just overspray right now. And right now we're using mahogany to paint all this cordage. It's a base coat. So we're just locking in base coats, locking in deets. Because this is the time sink. This is what takes the longest. And it's also the most annoying part. I like to just do the details. It's my favorite part. Just doing like sick ass edge highlights and shit. So we're brute forcing and we're raw dogging base coats in right now. We can't use black for this stuff, so we're using mahogany, which is a very dark, rich brown. And we'll highlight it up with other beautiful, rich browns. But it needs to be dark and it needs to be different than the black. It looks a little close to the black on camera right now, but it won't when we're done. It'll be very warm. The black will be very cold. You see, like, he's got a chest mount. That's gonna tie in his chest right here. He's got big shoulder pauldrons. All sorts of cool stuff. But what we are in currently is referred to on this channel as the hot garbage phase, where the model does not look tight and he looks really bad. We have an emote for that. You just gotta push through the hot garbage phase. I'll give you a taste of. I've got like a yellow ochre. Now, yes, yeah, this works. Here's a straight yellow ochre, and so take a little of the mahogany and the yellow ochre. And you'll see. I'm just going to show you with a high opacity, low moisture tracer technique. We're going to have to isolate these straps so they don't look and you don't lose them in the black. We're going to do more than this, but this is just to show the separation. Looks like he's planning to join the X-Men. That's right, Orc Pride. You see, we will glazing in a little bit of a mid-tone. And I might even use like warm flesh, which I love this color. Yeah, I keep changing the playlist. So here's a little bit of warm flesh mixed in. We're gonna take it one step further. Using just tracer, brush control technique. Just so it starts to separate itself from the model. And there's even little like latches on it. You'll see right here. And that's what connects to the chest mount. Opacity, low moisture. That space with Great Francois, it's faded ultramarine from Monument Hobbies. Don't forget, like, we've got these little tassels. These are where the glyphs are tied on to the leather strap. It's just a quick and dirty. This will be a dirty paint job. Like this paint job will be dirty the whole time because of the effect we chose to do. Well, Vigar, yeah. So we need something dark that's different than the black, right? For the straps. That's why we want that route. But it's gonna be dirty. It's gonna be so dirty for so long. This is gonna be a long paint job, guys. We got to block everything in, and then we're gonna slowly subtract from that until we get the effect we're looking for. Now, the weapon, I'm gonna grab I'm looking for my black blue. I may have run out. Oh, there's some up here. Black blue is great for this stuff. I'm almost out. A raw dog black blue. Okay. I'm gonna cut this out. So, and like I said, this paint job is it's mostly like an effect style of painting, and it's relying on predominantly our heart pull edge highlight strategies that we teach. High opacity, low moisture line art, which is lesson 3 of the 101 course. And then doing a molten skin effect is based on establishing a nice bright yellow first, getting some oranges built in, then subtracting the structure and architecture of whatever the physique is into these sections of black. Plus 6, what's up, man? We're gonna take some bold titanium white. Dunzy, what's up, man? So check it out. This is what the whole point of the faded ultramarine. We're now gonna take the bold titanium white, 50-50 it with blue. And we're gonna subtract. There's a little moisture in it, so it's not totally opaque. And it wouldn't be an Eldar model without some nice, crisp, cool whites built into it. And so one of my favorite ways to build up a crisp, cool white is with the faded ultramarine. Just set it up with that undertone and then hit your second layer. Let that cure. And then then it's gonna get more detail oriented. After that. Right now we're playing it fast and loose. Nanzi, that's right. Both titanium white slaps. Now, for like the little glyphs, just mostly go with opaque, mostly white. See? And there's a little blue in it. Dippling and heart pulling. See? We're just dragging it across the details. And there's a bit of a belt we missed. So let's go back to the mahogany. with we're trying to raw dog it, high opacity, low moisture. All right, all over that glyph. Come back to it, no problem. And we've cut a lot of it in. Like I said, ignore the parts of the skin. We just did that black buildup last stream to show you guys where it's going. But we need to really figure out our colors. And so mahogany or burgundy, there's a reason for it. I'll show you later. And black blue, faded ultramarine up to white. And now we got some hype colors. Hulk Hogan up in here. So let's set up to do a and we've got shoulder pauldrons, chest mount we got to put on over his chest, and this is the avatar face we chose. I love it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Like, I don't want to paint it lava. Like, I kind of want to see if I can fade a skin tone into his body. You know what I mean? Like if it's like an elven flesh, I'd like to fade that into his physique. Well, I'm gonna try. We'll see. We've got lots of hours before that moment occurs. Rot Wheezy in the chat. What's up, brother? Chaotic painting. Just ignore 90% of his nonsense. That's right. All right, give me a second, guys. We're gonna set up for a whip session. Exclamation point whip. Load up with whatever you've been working on since the last stream. I'd like to look at it with this community. Let me go take a quick PB break. Grab a little glass of water. BRB. All day, every day. Woo! Mechanic painting. About to get it after all my shiz are put together. What about what? Oh, your class? What are you talking about? Speaking of which, let's set up a raffle. You got to be on Twitch. Exclamation point. Free class. We're going to give away 3 lessons. Valued at $100 each. Oh, for the whips. Cat payment. Exclamation point free class. Let me run on the Discord. We'll run this throughout the whip session. Let's run in whip. Oh, here's Banhammer. Excited to see what you do here. Right. That shit Bruno's hoodie yet? Did I? Look at my notes. Huh. Let me go look at my tab. Putting it on my list. You also muscle shirts, you said? I'll go through my logs, figure out what's wrong. If anything, it'll ship by the 5th, latest. Rottweiler. And muscle shirts? I can do muscle shirts still. What size? I'll put that on the list. Smalls. What do they want on the muscle shirts? Just blanks or something special? I'm gonna finish this conversation before I go back. It'd be like a football team thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me know. I'm pretty sure I can. I can probably get them at cost for the team. Van Hammer. I like this. I like that sketch. Very cool. It's got a lot of texture. Now, is this a technique you're going to cultivate? Is this a style that you plan on cultivating throughout the model? Van Hammer. This is a stylistic choice. Word. I like it. I'm always a fan of this kind of stuff. Now, remember when we did our consultation, remember I talked about the concept of line aesthetic? Do you remember? You recall that conversation? So what you have here is like a lack of line aesthetic. So if you go with this style, what's important is that these, like, see these sketchy lines? They're just there because they have to. There has to be a better aesthetic to these. They look like paint strokes right now. I'm talking like they have to feather and taper into nothing, like deliberately, like hash marks on a comic book. You know what I mean? So that's a little. That's not gonna ride if you're looking for like paint competition. So it's not enough that you have the lines skinny and straight. There has to be aesthetic. And you see these right here. You see how you're double highlighting these chinks in the armor or in the fabric, these slices. You don't want to do that. You want to under highlight only. Under highlight only. Like under highlight. And you see, you got a similar thing going on here. You got, and this is an effect, right? This is an effect similar to our 2D scratching and our objectification effect. Same thing here. You see these these are divots. The same thing as the chinks in the fabric. Under highlight. You're doing both sides. You see, you're treating it like a pizza slice, but really what it is, it's a gash. Under highlight. No highlight on the top. It's a gash. Under highlight, no highlight on the top. Gash. And you see, you forgot the highlight there. Same thing here. So that, you see what I'm saying? That's the top shelf highlighted technique. You're only ever highlighting the top of the shelf. Looks good. Color slack. Great airbrushing. Love the textures. You can apply that texture theory to everything. Modeled wings. Let me look at this. Interesting. Is this a brown? Is this like? Is this a brown free highlight right here? Mahogany to white. Interesting. And then what happened here? You're filtering white back over the models. I mean, you're pre-highlighting. See that? It's just a little bit of them show through.
Gon' make you move from side to side. We gon' make you lose all inside your mind. Oh, we gon' get you through this just for one more high. So baby, let's orbit tonight.
I love the purple.
We gon' make you move from side to side. We gon' make you lose all inside your mind. Oh, we gon' get you through this just for one more high. So baby,
What white did you spray over it? Both titanium? It looks good. Ivory. It's good. I think that you could have almost just, because you did a good job. So remember, we're talking about line aesthetic. You've got pretty good line aesthetic on these patterns. And I think you could have just painted them over the yellow. Hear me out. If you just taken that same yellow and added a speck of mahogany so it was barely darker than the yellow that was there, I think you could have just ignored this, gotten the perfect yellow, and then put them over it by just taking the same yellow and same theory in reverse. But either way, I've painted these wings before. You've got a lot of stuff you have to do on these wings. Not dissimilar to the cloak. And so a big thing here is going to be you need to make the things darker. You need to go into these holes and pin wash them. Every single fucking one. Mortarion's wings are special. Okay, you've got to do the same thing with these crevasses. You got to find the under highlight relative to up and down. Okay, and most importantly, a lot of people slack on this from Mortarion because his wings are a nightmare. But the fingers, the wings are the longest part of the paint job, 100%. 24 hours in the wings, yeah. So, dragon wings. All dragons have the same problem. You've got fingers, and the wing flaps are between the fingers, right? You have to paint the fingers. If you don't, your wings look stupid. And a lot of people slack on Mortarion and don't do it. But this shit's straight nonsense. You gotta get in there and pin wash both sides of every fucking one of these finger lines up against the yellow, and then carefully paint these bitches. If you're trying to get competition level, that's what's up. That's right, we have a command for that. Wingers. Wing fingers. Thank you, Recoil. Now, as a reminder, okay, here's the one I did. We're in the same worlds. Okay, we're doing this. We're the same world. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you what I mean by the line aesthetic. So you see how every single one of these holes has the dark in it, which is if you think about respect, which is for my class, but you've only done a consult. But respect, I briefed you on it. So you see all the oranges in here? Somewhere in the mid-tone is respect that goes in each of these holes relative to how bright the real estate it is in. And then you see how we under-highlight each fucking hole? Just the bottom? Top shelf highlighted, baby. And look at that fucking texture. And then the wingers, the wing fingers, every single fucking one. Painted, highlighted, and washed both sides. The tears, under highlight, everything. It's a goddamn nightmare. It took me like 50 hours to paint Mortarion, easy. And that's without filming half of it. Okay? What layer is Mortarion? I feel like I'm moving everything around. Yeah.
When you step into the light, you're never there for long. Rush into a ride, but you're already gone.
Now, I have a full tutorial
But you do what you want.
on Mortarion.
Him to you, I give him
Director's Cut Edition on Patreon.
I'm already gone.
Got the Banehammer. You're gonna need. You want to watch the director's cut. I'll go hard on the director's cut. It's like an extra 45 minutes. War Pride. I can't remember. Did you sub a Mortarion? I don't think I did because it came to me built. I paid someone to build it for me. It is hard.
It doesn't make sense, 'cause you're not honest. I wanna understand, but that's not what you want.
EXE, lurking 8 years. I guess I'll finally say hello with my Kill Team side project. EXE, who are you in chat? Oh, this is fucking phenomenal. Beautiful. That's a classic. That's a classic fucking paint job. Look at that, man. Yeah, or Pride, I think I had to raw dog that shit, man.
I'm already gone.
EXE 75 in chat. There he is. That's a beautiful workout. Fantastic, baby. Manash 404, thank you. Impending Duff, sorry I missed that. I must have been taking a piss. Now I would say what you can benefit from EXE is also the concept of respect. And so you're doing a very GW thing here, right? So you've got this base coat blue, and then you have like this very obvious highlight blue, and you're using that to edge highlight everything. The problem is the difference between these two blues is aggressive. So what you want to be doing is you want to take this blue, the highlight blue. You want to mix them together until you have like a respectful 50-50. You want to hit all your highlights with that. So if you make line aesthetic issues where like they get kind of, see how it's getting curved in, fatter here, skinnier there, that'll just ride because the respect's stronger. Then you go to your brightest version and you just pick out some of the 90-degree cuts, the hard angles, like king, 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 king. That's how you get that two-step, and it pops and it looks more laser because of fail rate mitigation from respect. But beautiful, nonetheless. Don't overthink it. Menace 404 says, I love Warhammer. I'm glad to hear that, brother. What part of Warhammer do you love? Fabulous paint job, brother. Speaking of, we got some more Ultra homies up on deck. My man Rot Wheezy. Got stopped by Manic and his Tyranids and RTT. Ultra Bros full ahead. Picture of Bobby and Titus looked like the end of a really bad movie. Rottweiler with his Ultramarines. Black belt graduate of my course. Beautiful work with all your weathering. Great basing. Great highlights. And you see here, EXE, he's only highlighting like half as much stuff as you're highlighting. More aggressive line work, right? So dark stuff, dark is the most important part of contrast, and edge highlighting is second most important. So he made sure all his dark recesses are dark, and he only edge highlighted like half as much shit. And he's getting away with a really good product, less effort. Valadar the Red, what's up, man? Let's take a look here. Look at that. Look at the flip mode squad right there. Beautiful. See how dramatic they are? See how menacing they look with that dark recess? It's beautiful work. Good job, Rottweiler. Oh, wow. Look at this. Love it. Got your nids. Oh, Robbie G's about to get fucking swarmed, son. Killer bees on the swarm. Oh, that's a great picture, bro. You don't see good painted Tyranid armies very often. That's awesome. Great pictures. What a great fucking picture. Him and Titus, end of the movie. Fade to black. That's a great shot, dude. It's worth the game right there. About to get jacked up by some Raveners. Ballistas, these are popular right now. Really clean edge highlighting, brother. Click, click, clean. Good job, Rottweiler. Beautiful. Oh shit, the squad. Look at him. Look at him. Get the fucking repack squad. Classic Ultra homies. and his obligatory food pick. I love Pops. One of my favorite mixes I've ever come up with. Pops, a box of Pops mixed with a bag of salt and vinegars. Salt and Vinnies mixed together into a snack bowl. Top tier. You're welcome. Bruno never had them. It's wild. I love Pops. Gotta have my Pops. Ian, some tanks and some jackals. Let's look. Oh hell yeah, dude! Hey, that's a fucking tank company right there, bro. Rottweiler, yeah, I got pretty hooked on them after I rediscovered them as an adult too. Eating bowls of cereal like 4 times a day. I was doing oat milk. Is that right?
Mom, today sucked. I'm not feeling great.
Something like that.
People all
Just because I don't like drinking that much milk.
names. Was it so tough and the world so lame? Can I have some cash and a ride down to the arcade? This morning blue, I stayed up till 2. People stare at me like I'm trapped in a zoo.
Honey bunch of oats and vanilla silk soy milk. Oh, that slaps. I've done that. That's really good. Yup. That's good. That's good. That's good flavor profile. That's good mouthfeel. We're Pigment and my back on Monster Cat. Yeah. My year subscription ran out on Universal. I had to fight so many copyrights. And the only reason I went to Universal was for Facebook rights. So I just stopped streaming on Facebook. Fuck it. Just like literally was demonetizing so much of my shit. Well, not that I have anything really monetized. It was just flagging me so much. I don't have anything monetized on YouTube. And I think most of my Twitch, as long as you're subbed, I think it's utterly. I don't make any money on ads on Twitch. Like $5. Which is crazy because I turned off ads, but you still see ads regardless, unless you're subbed. I can't change that. Maybe it's like $5 bits. I don't know. This is beautiful work, Ian. Oh, and the jackals. Let's go. Yeah, Adepticon 2025. I'll bring like 1,500 points. So I can get a sign-up sheet for open play. Anyone who's going. Not playing any events. We're running Longboard doubles and then free. So I can get a sign-up sheet going. Must be painted. Can't enter my sign-up sheet unless it's painted. Oh, I owe you Rottweiler. Yep, you're top of my list. But aren't you playing in like every event? Great skin tones. Great skin tones. Are you playing in the doubles or are you helping me with the doubles? Either way, I don't care. I have a squad. Happened. You know, Arthur revolutionized paint judging for us at LVO. Yo, it's Beat Dominator in the house. What's up, brother? I missed you at LVO. I know you didn't make it. Hopefully see you at Adepticon. So you guys remember last year how Jesse is, Jesse's our paint judge, our head paint judge, and he created a Google Doc for you guys, remember? And he invited you all on it? You guys recall that?
We've had enough of this nonsense.
Beat Dominator. Miss seeing you too, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, dude. So I when we were at LVO, I was like, hey man, you remember when Jesse made that Google Doc for us to do paint judging? Can you just like set one of those up and invite it and like share it to me and like share it to other people? He's like, yeah. And he just so you know what Arthur did? Because he wasn't in charge of it. That was what Jesse did. Jesse took the initiative. Arthur exported the fucking whole list. Okay, Rottweiler? All the teams and everything. And the table numbers they were on in round 1, going into round 2, right? And when you're telling everyone just set your shit up on your table, he put the Google Doc in, the team name is already in it, table numbers in it, and then I was like, yeah, well, I guess we'll just put like bronze, gold, silver, whatever. He's like, oh, you want to make it a drop down? I was like, okay. So then we have the same doc, and it's just a drop down tab by the team name. You don't have to do anything except click the drop down tab on your phone, and you're like, bronze. Bro, they're all bronze automatically. Remember? You just change them from bronze to something else or leave it alone. I was like, this revolutionized the game, dude. like it's straight. He revolutionized it. I was like, this is preposterously simple. Me and Cray were walking around doing that shit in no time. Lickety split, dog. We're just like, click, 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 click. Like an Arthur, dude. Dude's a nut, right? He's a legend. Go boy, right? Yeah. Before you know it, he's just gonna be handing you guys out tablets. He changed the game. And then he just was watching the fucking document get filled up and then re-exported the data. War Pigment. War Demon Prince is better with or without wing. War Demon Prince. Is there... What's a War Demon Prince? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we go. This is what I like.
All of the online networks are down.
Go boy, anything that makes it easier. Yep.
Implemented.
While slamming 20 drinks, eating 2 rolls of venison, Chick-fil-A, a steak, and candy.
Gate number 6 is being
Rob says we can't do that again with Chick-fil-A.
all the weapons are
He says it irrevocably destroyed the petty cash of the Long War podcast for you. Because it doesn't, because spoiler alert, the Long War podcast doesn't make that much money.
5, 4,
So when we did that, we fucked it up bad. So we can't do that again, he said. It barely has enough money to pay its own taxes this year. Demons War Pigment? I mean, I always prefer wings. And I like the wings in the Demon Codex because they get to like do a buff. Complicated Gaming says, what are y'all doing? Giving painting tips? That's right, baby. Oh, that's right. Complicated Gaming. You showed up last night on Monday Night Raw Dog and we were Play video games, right? This is our main thing. Painting. I like Demon Princess with Wings. Warpayment. I like Astartes. I like Chaos Space Marine Demon Princess Wings because of their impact attacks, and I like Codex Demon Princess Wings because of their buff. Their self buff.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Speaking of which, exclamation point free class. We'll pull a winner, 3 winners at the end of our web session. Exclamation point free class. We'll be giving out three free class credits for the chat. Just got a pizza, Little Caesars, $5. Rottweiler, you're gonna shit your pants. Bring peanut butter and jelly sandwich again, go boy. Yep. Sorry guys, we're not providing lunch. Complicated gaming, exclamation point whip, WIP. Join my Discord server, throw up your stuff. Rottweiler's gonna have his grill out in the parking lot. Beautiful work. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go. Trying out non-metal metallic. There we go. This looks good, brother.
I can feel it rushing through my veins. Love's the only road that
Shout out to Orc Pride and my man Sloan Two-Face, who funded this giveaway. You're gonna just grill inside right at the command center? Fuck it, carbon monoxide all day, baby. When you join the server, Complicated Gaming, there you are right there. Found you. You gotta go to whip and hobby and painting. I'll ping you. Buddy Funster, some army men. Let's take a look. Some army mans. Look at this guy. Couple of fucking, what is this? Bolt action or some shit? Was that a fucking British Enfield? What the fuck is that? Some fucking nerd shit right here. Go boy says, I'm sure the room is big enough to disperse the carbon monoxide. You're probably right. Bolt action Soviets. Classic. Beautiful. Complicated gaming, you can put as much as you want, baby. No problem. That's what we do. You can go nuts, dog. I don't care. We're working. We just started a project, so we're not. We're not into like any too hardcore shit right now. We're just blocking shit in. So we always break up every show with a whip session, community support, community like Q&A, and most importantly, like just honor the community for staying committed to the hobby. Caboose, what do you do when you're burnt out from glazing but you still have to glaze? Do you not have an Audible account? Caboose? That's the secret tech. I have a list. I think it's exclamation point lit RPG. Do I have a reading? I have a book list. I have like a top 5 Audible list. So, what's the command? Recoil? Oh, that's okay. There's gotta be. I think I have a link. Hold on. That one is that's bad. There's a link to one. Exclamation point top 5 books. Fuck. What is this command? This one doesn't have the link. Fuck! Did I lose the command? No, I have like a whole ass article on this. Hold on. This is important. This comes up a lot. Caboose. There we go. Let me add this. So there is a command called lit RPG. I'm changing it right now to add this link. We have book. Oh, we have an actual old book command. Yuck, get rid of that. Is that a smaller bot? Can you delete that fucking recoil? Exclamation point lit RPG. I just updated it. Lit RPG. That's my top. That's my top book list right now. I'm listening to like 1,000 books on Audible. There's complicated gaming right here. Let's see here. Oh, that's interesting. What are these? Are these 3D prints? I don't recognize the fucking halberd wielders. Pole arm wielders. Most magic? You got Jason to start Dungeon Crawler Carl? Or to buy it? How do you like these books compared to Carl? Streaming Dingo? Dungeon Crawler Carl is one of the best. Isn't it on my list?
So where are we going?
Into darkness.
feel like it's on my list. Someone trigger it. Exclamation point lit RPG. These are real? God, these are awesome. I don't recognize the polearm fishes. Yeah, dungeon crawler right here. And I got links and everything. It's on my list. Dungeon crawler is one of the best. My mom's obsessed, bro. Like, even my mom is like, this shit slaps. Yeah, these came out really good. Complicated gaming. Really clean. Really clean execution. Good job, man.
Access denied.
Just started in September. Don't know if you have any tips. Complicated gaming. I mean, it's good. I'm not gonna. I wouldn't. I mean, just keep doing what you're doing until you're ready to buy an airbrush. Airbrushing is OP. That's where you want to be. You want to be as soon as humanly possible investing in that technology and that strategy, like right now, before you buy another month. Because you're doing everything right. You're highlighting, doing a little bit of like dry brushing, good edge highlighting strategies. You might, I would, if you just started in September, I would say that you probably have some type of art background. Do you draw or do any kind of art? Or just, are you fanatic about digesting like YouTube videos? Because this is really good. Just being a sponge, so you just go hard on learning about your hobby. Like, you learn about your hobby, you digest content. A lot of, like, yeah, you're deploying a lot of solid techniques. Looks like you're doing some tracer technique, edge highlighting strategy, some dry brushing, combination of good techniques, strategy. There's some clean washes. Yeah, it works for you. I mean, I have no issues with this. Very good stuff in the marketplace. Like, if you go to like something like LVO and you play with 1,000 people, you're already in the upper echelons of percentile. You're doing great. Like, solid work. You just need to figure out your basic.
Where's your code now?
When you're ready to airbrush, let me know. That's what I teach that shit. Exclamation point class. We're giving away 3 classes right now. Exclamation point free class. I teach 5 days a week. I taught 2 classes today. See, this is where airbrushing will really help you. Now this is a step below your small people, right? You're struggling to deploy your big broad surface colors without the paint getting built up and looking slightly textured. So that's where your lack of experience is showing through and managing your paint consistency. Airbrush will solve that for you. The small stuff is working out great. And on the tank, it looks like you kept it mostly just black with primer, and it just built up your highlights. Complicated gaming. A lot of people say nights where you want to airbrush. You want to airbrush on everything. Though. Makes everything superior. But yeah, it gets progressively more difficult to limp along with just a brush like a peasant. And you're allying in some triple war dog or armigers to your sisters. I see that. Oh, I'll show you too. So I have, for my current chaos project, I have also done that. So I have 3 war dogs for my chaos right here, and there's, you know, what you just do a little sub assembly, airbrush that shit up, drop a couple sick edge highlights, blah, done. Probably less time. The first hit airbrush is free. And so yeah, same thing. This matches my chaos, right? And it just gets easier the bigger you go, right? Because I also have a Lord of Skulls, and he's gigantic, right? And so using the airbrush to set everything in motion with a little bit of sub-assembly, takes you to that absolute next level. And you can do some popping shit. So the sooner you buy an airbrush, like literally, it's the next thing you need to do before you even buy a model. Because like this is preposterous, right? Like colors and everything. It doesn't have to be preposterous. It can just be your colors. But it's flawless. It's superior. Like the paint is superior. So even like this, you could have airbrushed all the red, all sick as fuck, and then just cut the black in. I recommend that a lot for Sisters players. All that cape work could have just been airbrushed and sick as fuck. Saved you a billion seconds. Oh, I like this background. Looking great. Beautiful. Beautiful. So it's your first time finding me Complicated Gaming while I was playing video games the other night, and you just were on there just trolling about Path of Exile and had no idea that I do 40K? That I paint minis? Shit like that? That's why I'm doing. That's why I'm branching out on Mondays. To find new people. Oh no, you followed me before. But you just happen to be a Path of Exile thing. Alright. Makes more sense. I was like, what are the odds? Raffle. 2 minutes on the clock. Exclamation point. Free class. We're going to give away 3 free class credits right now. 3 free lessons. If you're interested in my course, exclamation point class, I've got a free copy of my syllabus if you follow the link train. So you can see how the course works. The 101 course is 3 lessons covering airbrushing, washing and edge highlighting. The 201 course covers glazing and effects. 301 is project management. If you're looking to sign up, Patreon. We'll give you a free consultation. You sign up during the show.
Enforcers have been knocked down.
Teach 5 days a week.
Neurofield activated. Serial number deleted. The revolution is imminent. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
30 seconds, exclamation point, free class. There it is. Let's pull 3 names. Ed Cadadio. EDK Daddio. Free class. You in the chat. I need you to join Discord so I can give you the role that gives you access to the course and the sign-up sheet. Exclamation point whip.
Fuck are y'all thinking?
Adirondack. Adirondack. Mountain Range in New York. Nice. Well, either way, Adirondack. Exclamation point whip. I need once I see you hit Discord, when I see it hit as a introduction, then I'll be able to just sling you a new role that gives you access to my Next Level Painting supporters section. And then you can go from there into our docs, look ahead at the syllabuses, and sign up for a lesson or a consultation. And we do that on Zoom. Got it pulled up in the background. Discord link up there. Next one, complicated gaming. Look at that. Speak of the devil.
Fuck are y'all thinking?
They add you your role. Just added you the role. It's called Wandering Black Belt. If you scroll down, you'll see a Next Level Supporter section. You'll see something called Student Docs. Oh, don't worry about the bot. The bot gets confused. I don't think Deepbot's supported anymore. It was one of the biggest bots in the game when Diablo 3 started. And I think it's starting to, functionality, I think it's starting to fall apart. I have 2 bots running though, so. I'm paying them, but like, I don't think it's, I think I'm paying them just so like my cloud data doesn't go away. I don't know.
Fuck are y'all thinking?
Oh, there's my man Adirondack. Gonna set you up, brother. Roll. You have been given the roll. At Arondack, you have now access to the student docs section, and you can check my scheduler. Yeah, Chaotic Painting has been jacked for a while. Darth Jameson. He's already a black belt. More classes. Jameson, you know what's up, brother? See, it says new update available top right. It's been saying that for like 2 years. It doesn't. The button doesn't do that. There's no update. Exclamation point patrons. Anyone who signs up on Patreon, $10 or more a month during the next 8.5 minutes, free painting consultation. Exclamation point limited. Looking for new signups, of course. Thank you guys for your support. Shout out to my man Orc Pride and Sloan Two-Face. We got 2 more spots available in the Final Four. So you can get the Final Four for as little as $1 right now. Let's run it back to the money shot. And let's see if we can do a little bit more painting. So if you're just tuning in, what we're working on is an avatar. We're working on a lava effect. We're kind of going in out of order because I laid down the yellows and some oranges and started blocking in the black just so you can see where we're going with it. But now we're done with that, even though we're not done with that. And we're starting to block in color sections. Now we use burgundy to set up all this stuff. Like faded ultramarine and some white here, and we're just building it all up. And so this is an effect-driven piece. Okay, so this will take a ton of brushwork, even though we were able to set these yellows in motion with the airbrush. But we're gonna kind of stop with that because what we have to do next requires us to go hard. Now we've only got about 7 minutes left in the show. And I told you I would show you why we're doing the burgundy like this. And so I'm gonna, again, kind of break the rules, go in the wrong order, just to show you, to leave you with something, that really showcases the superiority of the airbrush technique. So we're gonna grab our airbrush, lock it in. It's been just sitting in simple green. So with just about 7 minutes left, I'm just gonna do a little bit of airbrushing to show you how airbrushing can happen on models like this whenever you want. So we're rinsing some of the simple green out.
It's so damn hot. Milk was a bad choice.
Word. Avatar is looking dope AF already.
Yo, let me get some love in the chat from my man Chaotic Painting. Thank you so much for your support, brother. As always, Chaotic Painting. Old school, graduate, black belt. What am I draining the simple green into? This is just like a backup painting cup from Game Envy. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the same color. It's just a plastic collapsible cup from Game Envy, exclamation point Game Envy. So this is the burgundy that's already on the model, okay? That's already there. Now we're gonna take a little bold titanium white. You know, actually, I think we might be able to. Let's try this. 4 minutes left. Let's take some magenta. I'm almost out. That's why I'm using my paintbrush. A little magenta. And we're gonna kind of 50-50 the magenta with the burgundy. A little water, cut the opacity. A little flow improver. It's pretty good. Let's just blast out a little bit more. Yep.
John C.
Idiot on a rampage. Want to get some stuff done from the last class. Show it off Friday. Maybe set up another one the next 2 weeks. Hell yeah, let's go, brother.
Going to get some stuff done from the last class. Show it off Friday. Maybe set another one up in the next 2 weeks.
I can't wait to see it, brother. Shout out to my man, Idiot. Check it out, Idiot Rampage. Watch. So we cut the burgundy in. Now look. You watching Complicated Gaming? Is Francois still in chat? So what we're running is extremely low opacity burgundy with some magenta mixed in. And we're doing a reverse fade. We're fading up for the feet. I wasn't going to leave you guys without a dope beat to step to. So pulling your airbrush out mid-project like this lets you cut out so much fucking work. Look at this. And we're showing it so much respect that it's flawless. A little bit right there. We're gonna hit the calf, dead center. Very low opacity, so it's very chill. We're gonna hit the hand where it connects. You see, I'm aiming away from the model. And this is smoothing out our burgundy and giving us a sick transition. And we're just going to angle cheat right here as well. Now for stuff like this, you just want to use a hobo shield. Right here. Only 23 seconds left of the show. See where we're going with it. And now we're going to build up more opacity. Now that it's dried, stack it up.
You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh.
You gotta get swifty. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a reset right there.
Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
Man, idiot in a rampage. Now here on these little armbands, we'll probably have to get. Let me see. Oh yeah, look at that. Now, here's my favorite part. Burgundy. Is that another prize drawing? Yes, sir. So we're going to give away one more class. We're going to squirt some white into the pot. Burgundy does well with white. We're going to lower the opacity. I'm going to just show you what this looks like. More water, more flow improver. We're going to throttle back with the mag valve. Okay. Low opacity. A little grainy. You see, look at that. So now we have some color play, some drama, and we're going to push it further and then cut it back down. I told you purple's going to be involved. So you can use your airbrush like this at any point during the project. All right, let's give some stuff away. And we're probably going to bring like a transparent purple back into the armor with a pin wash. But you see how I just saved like 1 billion seconds of painting by doing that? And those are, you can't leave that stuff off the model. No sub-assembly was possible. We're putting it back in simple green. cut the compressor. So we've got burgundy armor panels, a little magenta, a little white transition. We're gonna cut dark purple back in, but you see like how we're getting all this free drama, and the airbrush is just doing all this extra work for us. Imagine that you just did that with your reds, complicated gaming, and then cut the black in. You have a lot of, he says, obviously have a lot of Citadel paints. All beginners do, because GW gets people into the hobby. Citadel paints aren't bad. They're just expensive. Any paint can go through the airbrush. It's just about changing the consistency through a combination of water and flow proof. And no, so you're fine. But I recommend stop buying Citadel paints from this moment forward. Stop. You haven't painted that many things. And then begin collecting Monument Hobbies exclamation point Monument. It's the best paint in the game. And it's a better price, way superior product. So you're good because you don't have a lot to color match. You only have like 17 models.
I won't try to talk you into changing your mind. I only ask that you behave justly.
Exclamation point free class. 1 minute. Shout out to your boy Idiot and Rampage, who just triggered another course giveaway. Waldo's in the chat. What's up, brother? Yeah, they've got like a 96 color set. You can just get the whole line. Exclamation point free class. Rot Wheezy. Mayor Rottweiler. You can give that credit away on your show if you want. Midwest War Games. What's up, brother? We just shut the show down. Wrapped it up. Let me take... That was weird. Let me write these names down. Fridays are month ender. I got sticky notes for the month. I'm trying a different method. Oh man, or pride. Slow. Idiot. Chaotic. Already gave him away. Nice, Rottweiler. Waldo's just chilling. Caddy painting. Do I start 5 or 6 on Friday? 5 Eastern. Complicated gaming. Is this something I can attend if I don't have tools? Yeah, it's a one-on-one, and you don't have to follow my course. Like, you can just look at the literature, and you can just ask me for advice on any one topic if you want to go off syllabus because you don't have an airbrush. But go into the student doc section. Look at the docs. There's gonna be some info. There's a lot of free information in there, and if there's some subject in there that you really want to expand upon, let me know. What happened here? Oh no, my player broke. We have, we're gonna raid Jack Plus Paint, the man Waxer. Oh yeah.
Slaughter.
Bring the length, the girth, the positivity. I'll see you guys on Friday.